here, we are dreaming of sugar plum fairies and toy soldiers this morning. What better way to get into the holiday spirit than with a performance of the Nutcracker with a few modern twists? Here's our preview of the American Academy of Ballet's big show in Amherst this weekend. Well, the best holiday gifts come with a lot of magic, and we're with a woman who has been making Nutcracker magic at UB Center for the Arts for the last 18 years, Maris Battaglia of the American Academy of Ballet. How do you put on this ginormous production every year?
Well, I have amazing help. I have people in my school that just give up their lives for 11 weeks to be a part of it and help me.
And this isn't really your classic Nutcracker. There's a lot of traditional elements to it, but there's also a ton of surprise.
Right. I wanted a Nutcracker that was, I remember Mr. Balanchine, who I loved and adored, would always say the Nutcracker was for adults who wanted to be children, and I wanted a Nutcracker for children. So that's what this is all about.
And how did you take parts of the original Nutcracker and make them for kids?
Well, party scene always was for kids, but in the second act, I can remember taking my own nieces to the Nutcracker and they would fall asleep in the second act. So that's where I really took a lot of liberties and tried to make it exciting. Each scene had something special tucked inside of it.
We see Clara and her prince go to places like the North Pole. We see them dancing with gumballs that come from a human gumball machine. Where do you come up with these ideas and how do you implement them on stage?
I come up with them usually at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then the parents in my school do it all. They build the sets and they do all. I'm really blessed to have them.
And what do you think the fan favorite scene is in the Nutcracker?
For the children, I think the favorite scene, it's always the mice and Chinese that they like, and the North Pole. Those are their three favorites.
And your mice aren't your traditional mice
they're
either.
not
Tell us about the mice.
Well, the mice change every year. Whatever ideas I get, the mice change. But they're kind of rock and rolling, you know. They rollerblade and they have a little band and, you know, they get a little crazy. But the kids love it, and that's what it's all about, so.
And you've had a dance school here in Western New York for decades, for generations.
48 years.
How many people are in this production, just to give us a sense of the size of it, and how many costumes are on stage?
There's about 1,000 costumes, a little over 1,000 costumes, and 200 area kids, and then there's all our guest artists, too.
And tell us about the guest artists.
We have 4 dancers from Lara Dance, 2 dancers from Juilliard, and our principal dancers are Daniel Albrick, who's a superstar with New York City Ballet, and Misa Kirinaga, who's a principal dancer with Boston Ballet. And
how important of an experience is it for the young students in your school to get a chance to dance alongside professionals?
I think it's a real motivation for them. They all look up to them and admire them, and the girls have crushes on Daniel. It's really cute.
All right, so the Nutcracker has gone just about everywhere on the world it could possibly go. Where does it go next?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
All right, well, good luck to all the girls and to Miss Maris, of course, and Daniel.
Maybe it can go outer space. The Nutcracker in outer space.
That's been people have been wondering for a while if she'll ever hit outer space because it has hit all other corners of the globe.
I know
last
year they had that hot air balloon that rose into the ceiling, yes. So maybe it could be a rocket ship.
I think it'd be awesome to be a rocket ship, especially with the gravity, with that being so big this year. But in all seriousness, Miss Maris does a beautiful job every year. I grew up performing in the show, and I always love to go back and see everyone on the show night. So congratulations and good luck to them. The shows are on Saturday and Sunday. There are 3 performances. If you are interested in going, you can go to aabbuffalo.com or get in touch with the American Academy of Ballet School to get your tickets. It's again at the UB Center for the Arts.